please. Hold, 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 please. Brown Girl Bella. My dears, my babes, we are gathered here this evening to rest in peace the following makeup trends that we want to end in 2023. Hi, babes. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you are ready. Grab your bubbly. I got mine on deck. And let's toast it up for the new year, which is upon us. And as we always do, babes, as we bring some in, we have to let some go. And so tonight we're going to be talking about those trends that can go in 2023. We're talking every aspect of beauty, skin care, hair care, you name it. But first, before we do that, you know what we got to do. We got to bring in everybody here and let's do it with a little music, shall we? Yes, we shall. That was your cue music. Thank you. A little slow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's go. Who's in the house today? My sister Bird. Hey, my sister Hello. Let's get it. Let's go. Hang on, y'all. All right. Welcome in. Welcome in, TC. She came in dancing. I love it. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Brown Girl Bella. Hello, hello. Let me pop this cork, honey, because I am ready to get this party started. Let's go. Hang on. Here it comes. Yes, you know what that cork sound means. It's time for some rosé, honey. It's time to toast it up. It's a new year somewhere in this world today. It is after 12 midnight. So toast it up to the good year. All the best for you and yours, for everybody in the stream and who will be coming into the stream and who will be watching later on. Ooh, you must update me. Ooh, we must be updated. We must be updated. Yes. Ooh, new assignments. Yes. Toast that too. Toast that too. New assignments. Yeah. Happy New Year, Lori. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. All right, babes. As I said in the opening, we have gathered here today to say goodbye to those trends that, although they came in and they stayed for a little bit, some stayed a little too long, if you ask me, but hey, you know. But others are now getting bid a fair farewell. And so, with that, I'll drink. And I will say, bye. Bye to these trends. Now, I put it up on my community tab to ask you all to write in and say what trends you wanted to see go in 2023. So I'll keep flipping back and forth to see if we had any people who answered that. But I'm going to give you my list. I'm going to give you my list. And while I'm giving you my list, you know what I also do, right? Beat this face, beat this face. And so, because it is kind of like a New Year's Eve day today, and I don't know if I'm going out, staying in, what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know what I'm wearing. So I figured you can't go wrong with a smoky eye. Y'all know that's my thing. I love a smoky eye. I don't care if it's chocolate, black, blue, green, whatever. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I can't get enough of it. So I figured, since I don't know what I'm wearing, maybe I'll do like a charcoalish, almost black smoky eye today. I feel like that today. Nude lip, and we have some lip options, and some rosy cheeks maybe. We'll play with it as we go along. But all right, now bye. Yes, bye to these trends. Okay. So as I prepare, and I don't know what I want to start with for my foundation. So I think I'm going to start with the Summer Fridays CC Me Serum. If you remember from our Cult Beauty advent calendar, this was in there. This is a full size. It is really creamy and emollient. And I love that it just gives you a kind of refresh moment and a nice healthy glow to the skin that I absolutely love. So while I'm doing this, let me tell you about the people and the things that we're going to have rest in peace today. So I'm going to start off with my rest in peace, right? And my first rest in peace is the 20-step makeup routine, right? This whole thing, right? We would spend time on our beats. And I think this started coming out pre-pandemic. We would spend time, hours even, on our beat for our face, right? Because we wanted it to be flawless. We wanted it to be really, really like skin-like fresh, but with all the things, right? So we spent time perfecting our brows, going over our eyeshadow, lip liner, lip combos, all these different steps, right? That would take us 30 to 45 minutes. I'm going to tell you, if I'm not going out like I am today, but even now that I am going out, even now I don't spend a whole lot of time on a lot of my beauty regimen. I really don't. I spend the majority of my time just picking out what I'm going to put on my face so that I feel my best when I'm just, putting some things together and I'm keeping it really light and really skin-like and really not putting a whole lot of effort in, but it looks like I put a whole lot of effort in. And that's the key, to look like you spent hours, but really you spent 20 minutes. And I actually have my routine down to a 20-minute routine. The reason why it feels longer is because I'm talking to you all and stopping along the way to either explain stuff or hold up a product, talk about it. But if I'm just doing my makeup and listening to music, which is how I usually do my makeup, listen to music, and by the time maybe 2-3 songs are done, I'm actually done with my makeup. So I love that. I love that we're getting back to like simpler things. Even like when I talk about lips and lipsticks, like even now we're getting into more of that balm look or that lip gloss look or that balm hybrid lip gloss. I'll tell you what I mean about that as we get to that step. But I love that about how how the trends are moving now. It is moving towards an easy, effortless glam. I'm here for it. Natural brows, multitasking sticks that does eyes and lips or eyes and cheeks. All these, powder blush combos that does a powder and a blush and a highlight all in one. I love those. And so I love that we're getting back to a more simpler, streamlined, easy, effortless glam. So that's the first thing that I want to have rest in peace. The over 5-hour, 50,000 step makeup routine. It can go. It can go, right? Hi, Sharon. Happy New Year. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. So that's the first thing that I want to rest in peace. Similarly, we can do without the 14-step skincare routine too, right? Hello, let's do a simplified skincare routine. My routine now, the fast routine is 3 products. The longer step is maybe 5 products. So I've even pared down my routine on my own time. So I definitely don't want to see you all do all of these different steps. You don't need 14 steps to do skincare. You really don't. And I don't think I ever had 14. At most, I had maybe 7, pushing maybe 8. That's the most. But for me, I love the fact that when I do want to luxuriate in skincare, maybe I want to do a steam and maybe I want to do a mask. That is separate and apart from my actual skincare. Like if I'm doing those type of things, then I'm only doing the masking part. So all of that other stuff that I do, the washing of my face, the exfoliant or an essence or all of those other steps are already done. This is just me luxuriating in having a mask on or steaming my face to open up the pores to put a deeper mask on. So I'm here for that. I'm here for consolidation, multitasking. Natural beauty is in, baby, and it is here to stay. Now, remember, I said I'm going out tonight, so I am putting a little bit extra on that I wouldn't normally do. But again, I'm talking to y'all, and I am getting this beat ready for tonight. So it's going to be a little lengthy, but as I said before, on my off time, it's not this lengthy. It's just because of the fact that it's New Year's Eve. That's all. So this 14-step skincare, this 20-step makeup routine, I'm here for it. Resting in peace. It can go a slow, painful death if you want, but I personally want it quick and easy. Goodbye. See you later. Give me less than 7 steps and I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So also what I want to rest in peace, and feel free, babes, to jump in and add anything that you would like to have rest in peace. I want to rest in peace these brands, these beauty brands that want our money, but then don't want to give us products that cater to our skin. I want them to go. They can rest in peace. So in 2024, I have no time, no patience for non-inclusive beauty brands. If you can't give me products that reflect my darker sisters, I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to entertain it on my channel. So you're going to see a lot of brands that I will talk about on here. They will be inclusive, meaning not only will it work for me, but it will work on my deeper and darker sisters too. And if it doesn't, it's not going to be sold on BrownGirlBella. You can go elsewhere and maybe find that, or maybe not. But I want it. And then conversely, we don't all have this problem. But even some of the fairer skin sisters, they have this problem too. So it's not just germane to the deeper side of the spectrum. There are some in the lighter side of the spectrum too that have a problem matching with different brands, because again, we're not all monolithic. We have different undertones, different shades, and everyone has this problem. Whether you have peach undertones or red undertones or green undertones or yellow undertones, it's an issue that these brands need to solve for. You make millions upon millions of dollars. You mean to tell me you can't find a brand that can do different undertones for all these different skin tones? How? They spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on R&D, which is research and development. Some of these brands, more than half of their budget is dedicated to R&D, research and development. So you cannot tell me that you cannot find something that will work for the fairest of the fair and the deepest of the deep. You're taking a shortcut with our time, with our money, and you're giving us products that do not necessarily work for everyone. And you're recycling the same old hourglass. I'm talking to you. and some others. But particularly as I looked at all of the things that I bought over this past year, I really started doing stock and taking stock on the things that I purchased. And the reason why I shouted out Hourglass in particularly is because every year they give us these palettes, right? Last year, where's that doggone palette from last year? I was going to actually pan these and get rid of them. This was the palette from last year, 2022. And then this year, oh, please. Oh, here it is. This year, this is the palette. So I'm going to hold them both up because I did this on one of my videos and I promise you folks didn't get it, but I hope you get it now. When you look at these two side by side, these are supposed to be the deepest colors that they have. These are the deepest. Honey, I'm going to tell you right now, these would not work on my line sister. And she is deeper complexion than I am. These would not work on her. So deep for who? Deep for me? I'm telling you right now, if they don't change their act, this is the last palette that I'm going to buy from them. This is the very last one. And I started to throw both of these out because I was just annoyed. I was just annoyed with the fact that time and time again, these makeup brands want to, talk about inclusivity and the fact that, our brand works on a wide variety of skin tones. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. And I'm tired of them telling us that. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid, and neither should you. Hey, chat. Yes, Happy New Year, everybody. Hang on a second. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Creative ladies in here. Hey! Yes, babes. Yes, Soror. Listen, you want my money, you better come better than that. You better come better than that because my money in 2024 is going to be real stingy. Real stingy. I told y'all I was on a low to no buy in 2023. For the most part, I stuck to my guns. There was a lot of products that I didn't buy. And those that I did, I curated it so that I only bought the ones that I was really, really passionate about. Mother Pat is a good example. I usually buy her whole entire holiday set. I didn't this year. I didn't. Why? Because I only bought the ones that spoke to me, the ones I was passionate about. And to be honest, I really felt like Mother Pat did not bring her A game this year. We're going to talk about that more too. But I really felt like she didn't bring her A game. Who brought their A game, excuse me. I only have one sip. Maybe I need to have another. Hold, please. Much better, much better. Brands that brought their A game in 2023. Natasha Denona, 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕒𝕟𝕜. Now, if I was Pat McGrath right now, I'd be a little shooketh. I would be a little shooketh. Why I would be shooketh? Because that palette that Danessa popped off with this year, that I Am palette, $125. Listen, I would gladly pay $125 for a palette that I can wear on its own with any matte shadows that I have, as a one and done, as a multi-layered, as a multi-tiered. Like there's just so many ways that you can slice that palette up. You can also use it on your face, not necessarily just for your eyes. You can use it as a highlight. Some shades you can even use as like a blush topper. Listen, I'd be a little shooketh because that palette that Danessa came out with, that is something that I would expect from Pat McGrath. That was not something that I had come to expect from 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟𝕜. Now that I know that she can do that, I'm going to be checking for her in 2024. But that used to be the spot that Mother Pat held for me. I was looking for her for the avant-garde shades. I was looking at her for the multi-prismatic colors and trio chromes and duochromes and pearl-like features. I was looking to Mother for that. She did not bring it this year. You know I love Mother Pat. Lord knows I do. I just saw Color Purple yesterday, so forgive me. Forgive me if I put on my Southern drawl that I don't really have, but I did live with a Southern grandmother, so I kind of do. When I mimic her, that is. But Lord knows I do. I loves me some Mother Pat. But baby, I got to call it like I see it, and you know I'm a straight shooter. Pow, pow, pow. That's tell it, Brown Girl. Listen, I cannot no longer hide what I feel. And maybe I don't get the brand love that I might get. Maybe I'm blocking my blessings by saying this, but if I don't say it, I feel like nobody else will, right? And if we all, this is another thing that needs to die in 2023, and I'm hoping it does. But even us content creators, especially those of color, I feel that we don't support each other the way that we should, the way that others do. And I go to other makeup, beauty influencers. I go to their channels. I support them. And I feel like that's not always reciprocated back. And I feel like it's almost thinking that you're entitled to me watching. I feel like it's almost an entitlement thing that's going on here. And I'm really not comfortable with that because I feel like, including myself, you can visit anytime, right? And I always am happy, whether there is one person in here or 50 people in here. You all get the same love and attention and energy from me at all times. And I feel like that's not always reciprocated when I go into other rooms. I feel like if they don't have a certain number, then their energy kind of wanes. And not for nothing, but there's a thing that all of us YouTubers who are YouTubers that know is a thing called replay. And so if you don't get the numbers that you are hoping for when you go live, when you are being replayed, when you feel that energy and you say to people, oh, it's only, 5 people in here. Well, there's literally only 5 people in here right now, but, say, oh, it's only 5 people in here. And I harp on that number and I harp on that number. You know what people are going to do? Switch, because they don't want to hear that. They come for your energy, for your excitement, to be edutained, educate and entertain. You'll hear more about that coming soon too. But you want that. You want people to come away with saying, wow, I didn't even realize we were on for now 32 minutes. It felt like we were on here for just a hot minute. And she dropped all of these great ideas, great insight, great knowledge on me that I now can take with me when I go out and get either my drugstore brand or my mid-tier brand or my high-end brand, right? There's something here for everybody. Even though I love more high-end and luxury things, that doesn't mean that you can't take your same pencil that you bought however much money you paid for it and sit here and do the same thing that I'm doing. It will work whether you got $1.99 or 99-cent pencil or this one, which costs, I think, $15. It still works. It still works. So, I mean, I don't subscribe to the notion that, oh, only luxury people need to come and watch a luxury channel. No, no. Nor do I subscribe to the notion that if you're sitting there and you're talking about drugstore brands, that if somebody likes more luxury or high end, that they can't learn from you. Everyone can learn from everybody, right? That's why you're here on YouTube, to learn something, to think of makeup or whatever your subject matter is in a different way, because this expert who's been doing it for years is showing you her technique or her way or his way of doing things. Man, listen, I'm just trying to tell y'all that 2024 is going to be a whole different ball game. A whole different ball game. Shooketh. Yeah, she's going to be shooketh. She is Sora. Oh, Sora, I got my two-piece yesterday and my planner, which I already started working on. I said to myself this year, because last year's planner, I worked at it for a little while, but honestly, I kind of fell off. I kind of started doing like a hybrid, putting some on my computer, doing some manually. And I really feel like the stuff that I actually wrote down, I actually committed more to than the stuff that I put in my computer. Because the stuff I put in the computer, to be honest with you, there's so much stuff in there that I can, all right, I didn't do that this week. I'll do it next week or what have you. I really felt like I was kind of kicking that can down the rabbit hole. And the stuff that I wrote in my planner, I was like, oh no, I have to do this because I wrote in my planner that I was going to do it on this day. That's what I need to really commit to in 2024. So I already started working on it. I already started plotting out my creative content and stuff that we're going to do. And we're going to talk about that at the end, because Brown Girl Bella is changing a little bit. In terms of the things that I'm offering and what I'm going to be talking about more on my channel. And, it's not so much that, it's going to be a big change, because we've been doing this really off and on for the past 3 years. But this year coming up, I'm really going to make a more concerted effort. Y'all, out the corner of my eye, I'm looking at Dream, who's like on my lounge chair. I have a lounge here in the beauty room. And so she's on there and she's like living her best life. She's like making a little hole for herself. And she's like flipping around. And she's got her little pajamas on from Christmas. She's living her best life over there. It's not about that. It's about the all-time viewers. Right. Yeah. I've been going live for years. It's all about the replay viewers. They give life to videos. Absolutely. 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 Yes, TC. Yep. 100%. You're right. You're right. You're right. 2024 taking no more. Paper to pencil is energy. Yes, it absolutely is. Yes, I think you said too. I think you said that on your channel as I watched it. Because I was excited. And then those pants though. Can we talk about those pants? Soror, I was a little upset by those pants. They should have just kept it all green. I don't like the white stripes on the side. To me, it throws it off. Even though it's the same type of material, it throws it off for me. I would have loved it if it was solid green. Loved it. Because the top I'm definitely wearing, but the pants, that might be an in-the-house thing. The pants might be an in-the-house thing, but that top I can take outside. The top can go outside. But yeah, paper to pencil is energy. It is energy. It is your thoughts being magnified. I know. I know. I know. Listen, take it all with a grain of salt because everything ain't for everybody. And I totally believe in that. The set from the Pink Friday said did not have a strike. Damn. You know what? Since you are the ambassador for the Ivy Storehouse, please tell her she needs to come out with more of those types of like exclusive to Ivy Store because I missed it and there was this little dress. I don't know if she still has it. I'm hoping she does or brings it back in some sort of form or fashion, maybe as a subscription, maybe just as a sale item. I don't know. But she had this pink and green dress. It was almost like a tennis type of dress, but it was all pink and green. There was no white, no nothing. It was just pink and green. It was so cute. I was like, damn. And I kept meaning to go back, but you know how, out of sight, out of mind. I bet if I had wrote it down somewhere, I would have remembered it to go back in there. But I totally forgot. And I don't know if it's still available. I'm going to go, but something tells me if I go and it's not available, I'm going to be heartbroken. I'm going to be heartbroken because I just went on this other site because there was this bag that I had my heart set on. I have been eyeing this, low-key stalking. I was stalking this bag for the longest time. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to pull the trigger. I'm just going to go for it, do it. Why that joint was sold, it was sold out. Sold out. I was so hurt. I was crushed beyond measure. All right, let's get back to this thing because I can go off on a tangent and I want to stick to this next one. This next one that we're going to talk about. I'm living this life right now. And to be quite honest with you, I'm struggling in this life. I'm struggling with this, but I need to let it go. I need to let it go too. RIP to overstyling your hair. Welcome in to hair health. Myself included. I have not been doing my hair justice. And it's like, just because it is a certain length does not mean that it will stay that certain length or that it will grow more. I have been abusing my hair. I've been pulling it into these styles. I've been wearing braids, which are supposed to be protecting it, but my hair is very soft and very fine. It looks thick because I haven't really blown it out, and I'm about to go wash it and really blow it out. But here's the thing. If you don't, hair grows from the scalp, right? And then by the time it reaches the ends, that is dead hair. So in order for your hair to truly grow every month and maintain that growth every month, you need to clip your ends consistently. I ain't been consistent. I haven't. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have not. I have been so lax. And even as I tell you now, I'm going to go wash my hair, blow dry it. I should not be blow drying my hair. I should be letting my hair air dry or throwing it into 2 twists or 3 twists and letting it do what it needs to do. How I have this crimp now is because I braided my hair before I went to bed. And then this morning I took the braids out. So it has that crimpiness and that curl. And I'm able to, rock this style. But in order to keep something like this or to have it all the way up, I would have to use heat for that. And what's happening now is two things. One, my ends are very split and they're very dry. And then what I noticed, the crown of my hair was starting to thin. So all of those tight ponytails and stuff that I used to do, no, 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 no. Not doing that anymore because it's breaking my hair. And I actually have to get a lot cut. I have to get a lot of my hair cut because there are split ends, there are dry, brittle ends, there are there's just a lot of unevenness in my hair. And I know my hairdresser, because she looked at me sideways when I went to her little customer appreciation holiday party. She was like, when you coming in here? And I was like, no time soon, because one, I don't have the time, because she take me all day long. But also with that, I know she's gonna like chop at this head a lot. So yes, a good hair mask will help, but also what you put into your body will help. So me not eating the right things, eating a lot of junk, not doing what I need to do, not working out because I've been home since like mid-December. And so I've been eating junk, not really, drinking a whole lot of water, having my sips. I've been living a good life. I've been living the soft life. hmm 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 Not knowing that in a couple of weeks, my soft life will be coming to a dramatic end. But I just really have to get back to doing the things that I know I need to do. And unfortunately, that also means I need to cut out this whole good life thing I've been doing because it's not going to be good for me. I know this. I know this. I love the hair, skin, and nail vitamins. Okay, so I filmed this yesterday, but I didn't like the way it turned out. So I'm refilming it today. So I'm actually going to do all of this makeup. Then I'm going to take it all. Then I'm going to take it all off and redo the video that was supposed to go up last night. And I'm going to share with you like all of my things that I loved in the month of December. But sneak peek to that, these hair gain hair gummies that I got in my Cult Beauty advent calendar, these vitamins are the truth. How I know it is, I started seeing a difference in my skin being just a lot clearer. My skin is naturally, pretty good, but I've been getting a lot more, a lot less, I should say, dark circles underneath my eyes. One, because I've been trying to up my intake of water again, but also I think it's the vitamins. My skin started to be really, really, like I had this acne scar over here, and I started taking these vitamins and it's starting to get less and less. So I really think that these are working. And how I really know it's working is that my nails are, well, I cut them down again. I went to get my nails done. So how I know it's growing is that she cut like a lot of my nails down because I like it like active length because I type really, really fast. These are hair gain hair gummies. And these are vegan gummies. They're 60. I don't know how much they cost because I need to still look them up. But I'm going to tell you right now, those gummies are the truth. In like, I want to say, because it hasn't even been a month yet, because these are a month worth. So maybe after 3 weeks, I started seeing a difference. So good. So good. And they're vegan. And when I tried them on air, I think I was doing a live with you all and I tried it. This is Mother's Cold Pencil. I'll put a link with everything that I'm using in the description box because I just want to go and talk to you guys. I don't really want to stop and tell you each step. I just want to just go and get it done. But I have been noticing like a major difference in my skin and in my nails and in the nail growth that I got. Oh dang, this thing's set like crazy. It already set. Okay. Wow. I was trying to push it up into the lid, but guess I'm gonna have to go in Mother's Pigment. Yeah, so those white vitamins are really good. Water is clutch. Water is clutch. Yeah, the hair gummies is what the vitamins are. All right, so the next thing that needs to go, because I know we went on a tangent for hair, but really less heat on the hair, styles like this where you can throw them in braids and then take them out and use that as a style. Wetting your hair and doing 2-strand twists or 3-strand twists so that, again, it maximizes the need to go into your hair and manipulate it and do all of those things to your hair. Because I don't know about your hair, but my hair thrives when I do less. When I'm not in my hair constantly doing things and making all of these different things happen with my hair thrives. All right, I'm throwing on Mother's pigment because I tried to do this with the cold pencil and it said to me, I'm sorry, Bella, but what you're trying to do, we can't do. What we can do for you is set. And that's what we did. We set. And so this thing set right on my lid without putting on without bringing this product all the way up to my lid, which is what I wanted. So Dark Matter Pigment it is by Pat McGrath. Hey, Keisha. Happy New Year's Eve. Welcome in. All right, so let's see what else. Let me go back and see if you, babe, said anything on my community tab about things you want to see go in 2023. Let's see. Let's check. Nope, nothing yet. Okay. So I will go back to my list. So let's go with the best. So here are some things that I thought, you know what? This can stay. This can stay. This is actually something that's good for us, that's good to do, good to know, good to start making a practice of. And this first one that I am going to mention, I haven't done this yet, mainly because, although I love luxury brands and luxury things, I don't really love the luxury price tag sometimes. And this one that I'm about to mention has a very steep luxury tag. And even when I was going to be able to get this on sale, I still was like, but do I really need this though? Do I really, really want to pull the trigger on this? Yeah, I could be so indecisive at times, and frugal is really it's really comical, especially when you think about all the things I do spend my money on without even thinking about it. I could have bought this 20 times over. But it is the red light therapy. Now, you've seen these LED masks all over. They look really scary, but really, This is a trend that's actually beneficial to the skin in a multitude of ways, right? One, the red light therapy actually helps improve cellular function. So it will help turn over your skin to improve the skin's texture, fine lines, acne scars, all of the acne scar that I was just talking about incessantly, like, oh my God, I got an acne scar. Da, 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 da. Using the red light therapy probably would have reduced the time that it took to heal it and have it get better, probably by 2 or 3 weeks, because it is very concentrated. Because again, you're having this on your face, right? There are, ones that you can go to your dermatologist and do all of that, and probably will help a lot as well. But there are things that you can do at home, and these at home options, which are really, really good as well. But before you do any of this, I would suggest you talk to your dermatologist to decide if red light therapy is what you need to go for, or if it's blue light therapy. There are different ones. And so your dermatologist would be able to tell you what will work best for your skin type and for your skin. But these LED masks, I'm going to tell you, they range all over the gamut in terms of price tags. So there are things that you can use that are like targeted, and those are probably around the $300 mark. Dr. Dennis Gross has one. It's a pro mask. It is it's LED lights all over the face. So it targets the forehead, the cheekbones, upper cheekbones, the chin, the nose. It also supports natural collagen reproduction. And that helps to smooth the look of fine lines and wrinkles. It also helps with discoloration of the skin, any acne scars, damage to the skin. And then the blue light, which is what I was talking about before, that targets like acne causing bacteria, those with like cystic acne. That's probably would probably benefit from blue light therapy. So that also helps, shorten the length of breakouts too, using the blue light. So again, talk to your dermatologist and find out, if you should get the red light or the blue light. I feel like the Matrix, right? Should you take the red pill or the pink? But really, talk to your dermatologist and find out if this even would work for your skin. I have a feeling my dermatologist will tell me to use the red light therapy because I don't really have a whole lot of acne breakouts or anything like that. And I don't suffer, thank you, Jesus, from cystic acne. Those are the ones that look really, really big and horrible. And, they're filled with pus and they pop up all over the skin at times. That's cystic acne. So, and a lot of oily skin actually suffers from that. From what I've seen thus far, a lot of people who have oily skin suffer from cystic acne. All right, I'm gonna go in now with our girl Natasha Denona, and this is the Xenon palette, perfect for this holiday, New Year's Eve, beautiful kind of holiday twinkle, dark smoky eye look. This is perfect. So I'm going to go into Cygnus, which is a chromey, almost graphite grayish black. And I'm just going to start to put that on top of the black pigment that I put down. And that's going to really help the sparkles in here really come true to life. So we're going to put that all over the lid. So that is one that I think is a good trend to try for 2023 into 2024. The next one is something that I've been doing. Actually, the next two that I'm going to talk about are something that I was doing. Didn't even know they had a name for it, but I used to call it something else. Now they have a whole name for it. I should start naming my stuff. I'm like, if they can come out with different names for the same thing I've been doing for years, then I need to just name it and brand it BrownGirlBella. So this trend that is good in 2023 and we'll see more of a resurgence in 2024 as the popularity grows is called skin cycling. I know what y'all gonna say. Bella, what is that? That's fancy. It's not though. Skin cycling is using fewer skincare products per day. So it's more like cocktailing a regimen that's going to work for your specific needs during whatever time, right? So, say for instance, like me, I have combination skin, right? So, I could use a really balanced routine, and sometimes I can take a break from, using the acids and the stronger active ingredients all the time. So, night one, maybe I would use something to exfoliate my skin. Night two, I would use like my retinols or my lactic acid, whatever I want to use for night two. But then nights 3 and night 4, I wouldn't put anything on. I just do my basic routine without any added things. So that's what skin cycling is. So it is, adding different layers onto your skincare routine and kind of cocktailing and experimenting with different ingredient combinations that will benefit your skin issue, whatever that skin issue is. All right. So I would liken it to what I was saying before, going back to what I was saying before about having less products every day for whatever you're going to be doing and not having to use 7 different or 8 different products to achieve what you need to achieve for your skin. So it's really kind of curating something custom to whatever your ailment is, whatever your skin issue is. Right. So yeah, we do that already, Sharon. We do that already. Didn't know that we were doing skin cycling. Didn't know that. Didn't know that at all. But apparently they got a name for it and it's called skin cycling. Who knew, boo? Who knew? We ain't know. We did not know. We did not know. All right, so I'm gonna start doing my crease and trying to think what I want to do in the crease. Maybe I want to put snirt. Yeah, maybe we'll do snirt here. It's like a nice gray, kind of slate gray. And we're going to just throw that into the crease, which will then smooth out what we have going on right now in the lid, on the lid, should I say. Right. So now they got a name for it. So yeah, basically finding the right products for you, but also that giving yourself a break in the middle, which I was doing, like I said, I was doing that anyway. Didn't know it was called skin cycling, but okay, now I know. So Sharon, me and you, we're gonna do skin cycling. The next thing has had many names. I used to call it mascara wardrobing. Apparently, the powers that be did not like that name for it. So they now call it mascara cocktailing. And while we talk about that, let me talk about this sip right here. Hold, please. I'm telling you, there's something about a rosé, prosecco, or a rosé champagne just makes you all types of happy. All types of happy. All right. So this here idea, and y'all see me do this every Sunday Sips when I sit down to do my makeup. It is basically using different formulas to achieve your perfect look. So sometimes, I don't like to wear lashes all the time. I probably am not even going to wear lashes today, to tell you the truth, because what I'm doing, I'm going to a house party. If I go, it's going to be at a house and it's going to be really casual. So I'm like, I do not need to do all of that. I can throw on like, a nice little sparkly top or, maybe even a little mini dress. Who knows? But I don't need to do all of that with the makeup because actually the people that I'm going to be partying with, they don't really even use makeup that often, if at all. So it's not like, it's going to be all this glam session. I probably will be the most glamorous face looking there. So I'm not trying to do too much. But basically, it's layering on or combining different mascaras to give your eyes added definition. Now, I have been using serums on my lashes. So my lashes have grown some, but they're still like my hair on my head. My lashes are very fine. They're not very dense or thick. And so I need to do a combination of both lengthening to extend the length that I have and volumizing to give the appearance that I have more lashes than I actually do. That's called now mascara cocktailing. So makeup artists have been doing this for years. I don't know why they feel the need to change this every year. They used to call it, like I said, mascara wardrobing. Now they're calling it mascara cocktailing. But you build volume basically and length in the center of your lashes. You lengthen and extend the ones that are out more to the back and also to the inner. So again, I do this already. And Sharon, yeah, I know you do this. Sissy, we're right here with it. We are always on the uptrend. You know this. We are always on the uptrend. Cheers, baby. This is how we do. But yes, now they have a name for it again. It is mascara cocktailing. And you'll get volume with this, you'll get lengthening with this. You can even add color with this. You can do different colors. Basically, the world is your oyster. Go forth and slay. So I love to do this. I've been doing this. I will continue to do this. This is a trend that will never go away because, again, it's about achieving the look naturally that others would do with lash extensions or strip lashes and all that stuff. So that's that. Also, another thing that I've done, I'm sure my sissy Sharon's going to nod her head to this one too. But the other thing that we do is strategic camouflage. Spot concealing and making use of less product, but giving the appearance of that you've done like all of these different things to your face. So for instance, if I did not use a foundation, I would use one of my heavier concealers like the 24-hour MAC that I used underneath my eyes, and I would spot conceal in the places where I want the appearance that I have a full-fledged makeup look on when I'm only using the concealer. So again, it is, just pinpointing like the basic products. I also like to use this with highlighter, especially the balm highlighters that Pat McGrath has, because they're very emollient. And even if you use the side without the color in her highlight sticks, it's just a clear balm, you can get a natural highlight just from using that, because it is so emollient. And already when the light hits the side of your face, as you can see here, it looks like I have highlight on. But remember, I just used the CC cream at the start of what I was doing in this look today. And that's the natural highlight that came from that glow of that CC serum. That's it. That's it. It's not rocket science, babes. It's just makeup. It's not rocket science. And it tickles me that people, want to call, oh, it's this, you're doing this type of technique when you do that. Okay, that's great. We're going to use Ebb underneath here, which is a smoky bluish gray for the lower lash line. Yeah, I'm going to hate to take this look off. I might have to redo it after I do that video over again. Or maybe I'll do the video tomorrow since I'll be home. I can do it again tomorrow. That may work. That may work actually better. Because I'm about to slay this look. Quietly, y'all don't even know. I'm about to slay this look. I'm already thinking like different things I want to do. Because like now I want to go into, maybe I want to go into Super Ionic. This one right here, which gives me like this icy glow. I just want to put it. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that, babes. That was it. That was what I was looking for. Hot dog. Look at that, babes. If that don't say Happy New Year, I don't know what does. Sissy Sharon, thank you for talking me into getting this. Because I was fussing at you. Sissy Sharon want me to get this palette. She know doggone well this palette ain't going to be good. And it was good. It was good. It was good. You were right. You were right. I was wrong. And I'm not afraid to admit it. I am not afraid to admit it. My sissy was right on. Look at that pop of shine there. I might have to use a lash now. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm going to go into Stellar. I'm going to Stellar. And I'm going to use that same brush. And I'm going to put that right in the inner corner. Just to pop that inner corner just a little bit, not too much, because I don't want it to compete with what we just did in the center of the lid, because that right there is just doing it for me. It is just doing it for me. But we use Stellar. Yes, Stellar in the inner corner just for a little added pop. Honey, that's it. All right. Now let's get to the worst, baby. It's good, boo. It's good, boo. Get it, boo. Get it, boo. You need to get this, Sharon, so we can come and play in the makeup together. so we could do you and me doing this. Because I can see, first of all, I can see you slaying this palette. This is all you, boo. This is all your vibes right here. All your vibes. I can just see you doing the doggone thing. Let me tell you something. Natasha did the doggone thing this year. She did the doggone thing this year. Not only did she bring us this palette, right? She also brought us the other palette that I said was like the flavor of the year. And that was the Yucca palette. Do y'all not remember the Yucca palette in the fall? Gave me all the desert vibes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And this like ultra shiny pigments here. Ooh, ooh. Girl, this is another one you would slay. This is another one you would slay. And then my personal favorite, and I forgot it even came out this year. That's how I know I bought too much ish. Do y'all not remember this came out earlier this year? Baby, this is me all day. Soft glam, pops of shimmer shines. Baby. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. And then she still has her foot on my neck because then before the end of the year, she came out with a mini. Now, I ordered it. Y'all. And I did order the Mini Dream Blush palette too. But I have some opinions. I'm going to hold it till I actually get it in my hand, and then we're going to talk about it. And that's going to be a sit down video. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll come this week so we can do it for the first of the year. But baby, I got some definite opinions. Hold please. Definite opinions. Okay, I feel like I need a little more on this under lower eye action. I feel like I need a little something else. Hold please. I brought out Mother Pat because I feel like Mother's been getting a bad rap from me today. So I feel like I need to bring her out and let her shine a little bit. Now, here's the thing. This is Lunar Nightshade. This is the last of the 5 shadow quints that she came out with for the holidays. And this was only on her site. It was nowhere else. And can I tell you, this is the best one. People will tell you it's the bronze. It's not the bronze because the bronze palette. Oh, thank you, Lou. Oh, thank you so much for that. The bronze palette to me reminds me of the bronze palette that she came out with last year. And like her mothership that has the brown, bronzy shades to it. It reminds me of that too. So it's not that unique and special to me. But this color right here and this color right here, she's never really done before. That to me feels more special because she's never done. Here, I'm going to take this one first and I'm going to put it under here. You see that pop? You see that glow? Hold, please. I need to do the other side. Look at this. Look at this right here. But wait, we're not done. Let me wipe this off. Now we're going to go into that deeper shade, this one right here. This is the fire right here. Hold, please. Look at the depth of this color. When I tell you, ma'am, she did that. She did that. Oh, yes, she did. Oh, yes, she did. Now, has she given me a whole palette with something like these two and played in this field with these colors? She would have took the whole enchilada for me. She would have took the whole enchilada for me. This right here is nobody's business. I got this palette because I knew these two shades, and even this pink one here, I did this all over the eye, and then I did this pink in the center. I wore it for one of my sorority holiday events that I went to. Baby, you couldn't tell me nothing. Nothing. Soros was like, what do you have on your eyes? I was like, what don't I have on my eyes? That's the question. What don't I have on here? There's a whole lot going on here. There's a whole lot going on here. Baby, you know this. You know this. All right, I think I am done with the eyes because I really am happy with what's all going on here. I'm really happy with this. So now let's finish off the rest of the complexion. I'm also going to do a little bit more with these under eyes because I feel like I'm getting some lines under here and I'm getting some slight creasing, not a whole lot, just a little bit. I forgot to put on my little Peter Thomas Roth thing, which the jury's still out on whether I really, really like this. You do? It's on my shop. You can buy one. It's on my shop. Look in the links below, the BrownGirlBella shop. I have two shops, and I think it's not on both, but there are pillows on both. So on the StreamYard one, I think this is where that pillow is. And then the Teespring one is where my Whole Please pillow is. Oh, I gotta show you the Whole Please pillow because that comes out sometimes when I do Bella After Dark. But hold on a second, let me show you. Let me show you the pillow. Thank you for noticing, Lou. I appreciate that. No, I'm not coming to pull you off the couch, Dream. Dream is like, Mom, I want to stay on the couch. That's fine. You can stay on the couch, Pumpkin. That's fine. Let me refill my glass. I need a refill. I need a refill. Okay. So here's my other one. This is my Whole Please. And it comes in other colors, but I have to get the pink and the green because that's my steez. That's my thing. That's my love. I'm a sorority girl and all. So yes, I did too. Morphe did similar looks in the palette, not so silent and nice, but those are more vibrant. Yeah, and boo, these are like 30. I think these are $30. And Mother's having a sale still. Her sale is going on still. And it's 30% off. So if you need to like restock, because I needed to restock on like concealer and stuff like that. So now's the time while it's 30% off. All right. So let's finish off the rest of the face. So I'm going to use Natasha. I'm sorry, not Natasha. Getting all my British and girls mixed up. This is Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Glowgasm. So here's the thing with Charlotte Tilbury. Complexion-wise, she finally got us. She finally got us. Because I'm going to tell you, before I was not checking for Charlotte Tilbury at all. But then one of my good friends, I actually need a more concentrated one because I need to get in there for this color. Beforehand, she was not trying to see us. She was not trying to give us any type of products, whether it was complexion or otherwise. Everything she had stopped at around 5 or 6 in terms of like depth level. And then she started putting sisters on her payroll. And you know what the first thing we did, right? First thing we did, so you can see one of my pieces of hair is like mad long, but it's stringy. It's straight. Have to cut it. I have to cut it. But she started putting sisters on her payroll, and her sister said, honey, you need deeper tones for us brown girls. This is not going to work. You need to go higher than 6. And then she started bringing out all of these different complexion products. And this was one of the ones that she brought out after she gave us this product. Hold, please. To me, and in my humble opinion, this was the best product that she has ever done. Baby, this bronzer right here, I have in 2 shades. I have this one, which is the 3, and I have the 4. And it is recyclable. So you don't have to buy the whole thing, only once. And then these pop out, has a little hole here. So you pop these out and then you put in whatever color you need. So right now I have the 3 in here, but when I bought it with the 4 because the 4 is like my summer shade. Now look how this deepens up what she just gave us in the Glowgasm. Now, Glowgasm, I'm not knocking Glowgasm because Glowgasm, when I am paler, she's a girl. She's a girl. And I'm going to go back and use her for my highlight. But however, this right here, the best product she came out with. I like her highlight too. She also did a highlight too, but she only did the one color in the highlight, which is okay. I use it for holidays. But she was supposed to come out with another color because she made this recyclable too, but then she didn't do it. So that goes to show you, when you have people on your payroll who are advising you, take their advice. Take their advice, listen to what they're saying, and accommodate. Because when she came out with those, I think she had one of her biggest sales spikes ever. And you don't believe me, you can look it up yourself. But I'm going to tell you, she had one of her biggest sales spikes ever when she came out with those bronzers. Because now you're being inclusive. Now you have opened up the gates so that other people can enjoy your product, right? And it's not, I cannot stress this enough. It's not just about being Black and inclusive, right? It's about being Indian and inclusive, being Indigenous and inclusive, being Native American, being Asian and inclusive. Like, there are so many skin tones out there, being even on the fairer side of things and being inclusive. You have to account for as many skin tones as you can, and you can do that. It's not that expensive. And so when people say, oh, R&D is very expensive and it costs a lot to make all of these different tones. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because I have literally been in labs and seen them do these color matches. It's not that intensive. It's not that hard. Pay your people to make these products so that we can all enjoy them. And you don't believe me, believe your bottom line. Because when you do it, you can see the fruits of your labor being manifested by all of these now new people who are now exposed to your brand and now want to buy from you because they see they have now colors that will match them. Yeah, I didn't mess with Charlotte Tilbury. The colors didn't mesh with me, so I never purchased. But seeing that bronzer, I mean, now this is what I'm saying, Sharon, and that's how her brand blew up. That's how her brand blew up in terms of now us seeing her better. Oh, you're gonna need your sisters? Oh, nice. Nice. Enjoy. All right, I need a blush. I think I'm gonna go to Pat for the blush because I got 50,000 of her blushes. So let me really work on one. Let me see. What do I want? Nude Venus. No, I don't want a nude. What do I want? What do I want? Paradise Glow? Maybe. Aphrodite Amore. I forgot what that one looks like. This is what happens when you buy all of her. Ooh, that may work. That may work. Let's try it. I want to diffuse the color even more. So I'm going to go in with Sonia G's Buffer. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. That works. That works because I wanted something pale, but when I put on my highlight, it's going to give it a nice glow. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay. Okay, that worked. That worked. That worked. Help with the dinner. Oh, so you're going to set the dinner table? That's the best job ever. The best job ever. Second to bring the booze, which is what I usually do. Bring the booze. I got you. You want me to bring the booze? I got you. But you want me to cook and labor and all that? I don't want to do all that. I really don't. That's why I'm coming to your house, because I don't want to do it. That's what you're for. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. Can she cook? Because if she can't cook, you might want to pregame and eat before. All right. So for the highlighter, I'm going to take my rose gold and my gold, and I'm going to mix them together to make my highlight. Because I wanted rose gold, but I also wanted gold to match the, oh yeah, to match the blush. So now they all kind of blend together. Right? Yes, honey. So yeah, I love to just bring the food. Perfect. That's all I want to do. Surprising with the food. Hey, Feminine Melanin! Just getting home from church. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yeah, TT is at church now too. That's why she's not here. She's at church. So I get it. I get it. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus and all his disciples. Okay. I need a little bit more color. I need some brightness underneath these eyes because when I need to take out my mascaras, I'm gonna do the most with my mascara today because I'm not doing lashes. So we are going to be doing multiple lash applications, multiple mascara applications today. All right. And with that, let me start with these under eyes because I feel like I need a little bit more brightness under here. So I'm going to take a little bit more of the MAC. I'm just going to concentrate it right here in this area where I'm just seeing a little bit of darkness peek out. And then because I'm going to try to diffuse this light so that it is lighter underneath the eye. I'm going to take my soft concealer brush, Sonia G, because you know that's my girl. Y'all, Sonia G broke my heart. No, it wasn't her fault. It was actually Beautylicious fault, because as much money as I spend, they should let me know immediately when stuff is going up. And I signed up to be notified, and they never notified me that it was going up. And then what happened is what usually happens when Sonia G, who has the majority of my brush collection, is Sonia G, the majority. Um, it went up, this new collection, and people were buying multiples of them because they go on the resale market and they resell it and all that. And you know what? I'm not ever knocking anybody for their pimping and what they do. Because if you got it like that and you want to, join the resale market and resell the brushes and get, a little bit extra coin, do you. However, not to the detriment of everybody else, because that then is not fair and not right. And I feel like that's what happened in this case. I feel like they came in, I was going to use the YSL, but I forgot I had brought out Tom. And we need to use Tom for it, because every time I look at this thing, I think, Bella, for the amount of money you paid for this doggone thing, you need to use it more often and stop acting like it's not around and it didn't cost as much as it cost, because it cost a pretty penny. And I'm just going to buff this in to give me that bright. Oh, yeah, that did it. That's what I needed. That's what I needed right there. Okay, so getting back to Sonia G. So Sonia G released this new brush set, and she released this new brush holder. And I wanted this thing, and I was like, okay, I'm going to break my no buy rule because I want to get this. I went on that site, all sold out. So then they re-released it a couple of weeks later, and they did 2 releases. So they did one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Still, never got any notices from Beautylish that this was going on. Missed out on both releases. So it's supposed to come out again in January. I'm like, I don't even know if I want it at this point, because I'm just so disappointed in the fact that when you sign up to get notified to get your hands on these products, and they're supposed to be exclusive to you because you signed up before everybody else gets their hands on it, and you still can't get it, is something wrong there. Something wrong there. Something is missing from that equation. And so I was just like, okay, well, maybe I'm not buying brushes. Maybe I'm not buying brushes, which is fine with me. I'll keep my money in my pocket, or blow it on a bag or some shoes, which is really probably what I'm going to do. Blow it on a bag or some shoes, because I haven't bought, and I need to get some black boots. Y'all, can you believe all of my black boots all like are dunzo at the same time, which literally never happens to me, that all of my boots were like done at the same time. I must have been in one mood to like buy a bunch of boots, and then my leopard boots, I wore those to like the end. Even the cobbler was like, let those go. Let those go. Because I was still like, well, maybe I got one more season. He was like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't, though. You don't, though. Let me just break it to you. No. he I don't know if you ever saw on Seinfeld, they had this guy called the Soup Nazi. And he would be like, if somebody wanted a soup that he didn't feel they should have that kind of soup, he would be like, no soup for you. He was like, no new boots for you, no resold boots for you. I was like, but he was like, no, I'm not. He was like, no. He said some people would take your money And literally, you will be wearing those boots and they would literally fall apart on your feet. He's like, I can't do that in all good consciousness. I can't. And so then he brought up the Soup Nazi Seinfeld episodes. And I was like, oh yeah, you are actually acting like the Soup Nazi right now. You're right. You're right, you are. All right, first we gotta prime these lashes, get them all plumped up and perky for this mascara look. You heard that? Yeah, it's like I had two leopard pair boots, long like over the knee, and one that was a booty. They're both toast. Then I had like three pairs of black leather boots, all three toast. I have one pair left and they are suede, but no leather boots, no black leather boots. And then this year I bought a pair of like off-white, like an eggshell, which I could wear those today with one of the outfits that I'm thinking of. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. So that's one. And then I bought a pair of gray boots this year. What else did I buy this year? I felt like I bought another pair of boots. Oh, I bought those green Fendi boots to make up for the freaking Wendy boots that this girl tried to sell me that was fake. I told y'all about that, right? Y'all went on Poshmark and I was like, oh my gosh, she's got the good boots. I don't know. Girl, them things were fake. And how I knew they were fake is when I got them in the mail, I already had a pair of Fendi sandals, the Fendi First sandals. And so I compared the box, the packaging, the boots to the ones that I have, which I know are real. And I was like, Poshmark customer service, these are not real. And she advertised them as authentic. So buyer beware when you go to like these Poshmarks and all of those eBays. I usually don't do that, but I felt like they were starting to be better, Poshmark, in terms of like keeping up with like who's selling and whether they're authentic or not. I thought they were more on the ball than what they were. They're not. They're not. Well, at least to the extent that they don't pre-screen these people, which I really feel they need to do. They need to pre-screen these people and make sure that what they're selling, they're actually selling. So in any case, I got my money back and I bought the real Fendi boots. So I have those, still have my sandals. And that's it. I don't think I bought anything else in terms of like boots and shoes. So I saw a pair of boots that I really love. They're plain Jane, but they're Saint Laurent. So they got this like cute little heel. Not the YSL ones, because I really feel like you could probably break your neck with those. The Fendi one actually work, the Fendi First, because the F's are a little wider. So it's not like it has that skinny base like the YSL. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. If not, let me know in the comment and I'll pull them up so you can see what I'm talking about. But there are these shoes that have like the symbol of the designer as the actual heel. So YSL did one, Fendi did one. I have two pairs of the Fendi, but I don't like the YSL one because the Y is the main part of like the heel, and it's just too thin for me. It looks like one good and you gonna go flying. And the thing about me is I'm not that gentle. You would think I am, but I'm really not that gentle with my things. So that's the other reason why I buy more expensive things, because my grandmother, there's another odd thing that I think you should know about me. Hi, Terry. You excited for 2024? I just better hope that 2024 is not a biatch as 2023 was. I feel like 2023, especially the last few months, was like bull, 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 bull. But what was I saying? Oh, gentle with my things. So I'm not gentle with my things. And my grandmother used to work in a factory, a garment factory. So she used to make a lot of these garments, like put them together for like a lot of these high-end brands. So she would tell me like which brands to get, and the quality, and how to check for quality, how to check for craftsmanship, which brands to like avoid because they take shortcuts. So she was very knowledgeable about those things, and that kind of shaped how I buy things as well. So for me, it's about the quality of it being made and the craftsmanship, because believe it or not, you can have like a Gucci boot or a Gucci whatever, but it's cheaply made, right? It's not that high quality, or the heel is not really good. You can tell these things. And so for me, it's not just about the label, it's about the quality behind that label, because there's a lot of high-end brands that make really crappy ish. And that's more of what I'm going to be bringing you in 2024, because I feel like when I look over like my content and things that I want to talk about and things that I'm passionate about, the thing about luxury that really gives me meaning, and I feel like I'm giving that meaning and that service over to you babes, is when I really talk about the things that I talked about today, like the trends, or what's going on in beauty, or the new products that are coming out, and really talking about how those products can either enrich your life and make them better, or I really feel like it's just smoke and mirrors, because there's a difference. There's a real difference between what is just hype and fluff and what is really quality, that yes, you're going to spend a little bit of money on, but I've had those boots for years, for several years. So I feel like the cost per wear for me worked out better for me in the end, because if I had bought $30 boots or $20 boots, the way I walk, and I walk hard, I walk like I'm walking a runway when I'm walking down the street. I do. And it's not that I mean to do that, or maybe I do mean to do it, but it's in my DNA. My grandmother, my mother, myself, my daughter, we all had the same freaking walk. Like if you saw any of us walking, you'd be like, okay, that's who, that's Shannon, or that's Shirley, that's Judelle. Like I know that walk. Like my grandfather used to laugh all the time talking about how the way we walk. He was like, y'all walk like y'all own the street. Well, we do. We do. When we on that street, we own that street. That's it. That's just the way it goes. But my grandfather used to laugh at us talking about how we walk like we own the street. I was like, well, I got it honest. I got it honest. But it's so funny that all of us have that same walk. All of us have that same walk. Crazy. But yeah, the way I walk in shoes, I can't buy cheap shoes. I can't buy cheap shoes. I would tear them shoes up. I would tear them up. And it's been that way since I was a little girl. So it's not like I can help it. I couldn't help it if I wanted to. That's just the way it is. So I feel like that's kind of my point of differentiation from others, because while I can talk till I'm blue in the face about tutorials and about what you should put on and how to put this on and how to put that on, I feel like everybody does that. I feel like not everybody talks about the business behind the beauty, the stuff that's coming, the trends that are coming that you can apply to your everyday routine, because it matters what you do, whether you're using drugstore or no store. You know what I mean? Understanding the trends and understanding what's going on, understanding the colors and what's coming out, what's going to be primary colors, what's going to be the hottest colors. That works for everyone. That works for everyone. Whether you put on eyeshadow or whether you're putting on a dress, you need to know what are like the colors, how to find out colors that are your power colors, colors that work for you. Believe it or not, there is a science behind what you wear, what colors pop for you. And that's the things that I'm passionate about. There you go, boo. You already did it. Beauty news. That's actually going to be more of like my mantra when I start off my my videos. So it's taking lips, lashes, and luxury and moving it in a different arena. So it's luxury beauty news and reviews. So it's more about taking what I know, taking the knowledge that I know, and then bringing it to everyone so that it's digestible for everyone, whether you buy luxury makeup or not. So that's we're using Lash Clash. And this is one that I got in my YSL box. But remember, I had this full size, another one of Bella being on the cusp of things up and coming, because this came out in, I want to say February or March. I think it was March, because yes, it was March, because I was in Philadelphia. It was T still here, because we were in Philly, and that's when I met TC, HBCU queen, when I went to my sorority conference. And so I went and I didn't have any mascara. Can you believe that? I packed everything. Oh, even Dream shot her head up when I gasped. She's like, Mommy, what? She picked her little head up. She's so cute. I gotta show y'all her little pajamas that I got for $5 from where did I go? PetSmart. $5. So cute. Anywho, I packed everything, forgot my mascara. And usually I'll pack like this size, my little travel size, I'll pack multiples. I didn't pack any mascara. I couldn't believe it. So I had to run to Sephora's, because I know where Sephora at in every town I'm in. That's the first thing I scout. How close how close is my hotel to the Sephora? Just in case. Just in case. And in this case, it paid off because I needed to go. So I went and I got this mascara because the lady came in and she said, this just came in. Like, we literally just got this mascara in store and it's going to be released everywhere else like that following week. So I was actually getting that mascara for the first time, and I was one of the first buyers of the Lash Clash from YSL. Wow. This is the 𝕊𝕦𝕢 Limitless Lash. This is another one that I broke here on Brown Girl, but look at those lashes that we are now calling mascara. What's the new name? Cocktailing. Remember from today? Trends. We're doing mascara cocktailing, babes. So there we go. So that's what I want to focus more on, because I feel like not only will I be more passionate about it because it's within my wheelhouse, you know, I'm a marketer by trade, that's what I do. I feel like that's my special niche that I can provide. And I feel like as consumers, you guys are consumers of my brand, consumers of this channel, my babe. I feel like this is an opportunity for you all to engage more with me too, because that is something that, frankly, not everybody does. Not everybody has the time. Not everybody is willing to put in the time to research. And that's like 75% of my job anyway, is to research. That's what I do for a living, researching to find out what's new, what's now, what's next. That's my thing. I should have coined that phrase. I don't know if it's still available, but if it is, I'm going to trademark it. That's going to be my next trademark. Because I feel like that is a part of my DNA, a part of my channel's DNA, finding all those things. Ah, see, this is it. This is it right here. Thank you so much, Keisha. She says, Bella, I always come away from your live streams and videos so enlightened on a subject that I am clueless about. That's why I do it, y'all. That's why I do it. That's why I do it. Plus, it brings me joy. It brings me passion. It brings me a heightened sense of self awareness, because now I'm taking what I'm passionate about, I'm taking what I'm good at, I'm taking what I know, and then bringing it to you all. And I think that in turn gives you all more ammunition to then make choices on what you want to do, what you want to buy, what you're interested in. All right, we're going to use this doggone ColourPop lip liner to line these lips. And I'm being really generous with it because we're going to put on that lip balm, y'all. What lip balm, you may ask me? I'm glad you did. So, if you were watching Bellamus, where I was unboxing these advent calendars every day, my YSL advent calendar was filled with all of these wonderful lipsticks and all these different formulas. And the trend to try, the new trend that is coming out, that's actually already out, but it is taking flight and getting a lot more resurgence, a lot more popularity. A lot more brands are now glomming onto this and remixing it and doing different things with it. So YSL came out with this formula first, and it's called Candy Glaze. What this is essentially, they bill it as a lip balm, but it's not just any lip balm, because as you put it on, it is shiny like a gloss. It is pigmented like a lipstick, but it is creamy and emollient like a balm. Don't believe me? Let's do it. Oh, this is the pinky one. I want the brownie one. I want more of like a brown. Oh, they gave me 3 of them, by the way. 3 of them in the full size. And then they gave me 2, which is back here in the minis. And one of the 2, well, both of them I'm going to get full sizes for. But that one that's like a pinky, it's like a pink. And I wore it yesterday. And I had to wrestle it away from my sorority big sister, because she really was trying to take it from me. And she was like, I can use that. I can wear that. I was like, ma'am, I've already smeared this on my lips several times over. She's like, I don't care. I know where your lips been. Ma'am, personal. Anywho, this is the one that I wore yesterday. It is, first of all, you see that shine? You see that color? It's like the perfect marriage between a red and a pink. It's not quite coral. I wouldn't call it coral. I definitely wouldn't call it pink. And I wouldn't call it red either. It is like the red and the pink had a baby. And this is the baby. It is so hot. And yesterday I wore it with, because I went to see The Color Purple yesterday. It's all right. If you've seen the play, you've seen the movie. However, standouts, and I will say this because I think everybody's kind of saying the same thing. So I'm hopefully thinking that this will come into the atmosphere and that she will get this. But Taraji P. Henson, that chick did her thing as Suge Avery. She did. She did, hands down. Danielle Brooks, my fellow Virgo sister, who I think even shares my birthday with me. I think. I got to go check, but I think she shares my birthday with me. In any case, as Sophia, she better come away with something. I don't care if it's what do you call the one before the Golden Globe. The one before the Oscars is the Golden Globe. I don't care if it's a Golden Globe and that's all she get. She better get something because that performance was stellar. Ma'am, yo, my here it is right here. This is what I was looking for. Look at this joint right here. It's so creamy. And the smell, it smells like candy. It smells like you can eat this. Don't eat it. But you can lick it off if you want to. But perfect marriage of a lipstick, lip gloss, and a balm. Bam. Don't ask me what I have on my lips all spring long, because it will be these balms right here. And those doggone Chanel lip glosses that I paid an arm and a leg for. Well, I didn't pay for them. Somebody did, but they're here. Nevertheless, that's what we're doing. All right, we have to do some mattification because I already feel like my glow is starting to glow more. So we gotta take this glow down. Hey, Pete's 96. I didn't say that. Dropping in to say Happy New Year. Also, I know where your lips has been as well. Y'all, my big sister, I love her to death. I love her to death. One of many, but all of them really talk reckless to me like that. They be in here trying to see what they could steal out my beauty room. So I bring no one up here now to my beauty room because they all try to steal my stuff. I mean, like, y'all, at the end of the year, I practically give y'all stuff. Like, what I don't donate to, like, a homeless shelter or domestic violence shelter, I give, like, my gently used stuff that I can't give to, like, you guys, I give to them. And some stuff is not even gently used. I literally didn't even open it. And I give it to them. But they still be trying to steal my stuff. Stay thieving. They stay thieving. And don't let me have my purse out and my makeup bag is anywhere within the vicinity. They be going at it. All right. Y'all already know what powder I'm putting on, right? Givenchy Prism Libre, which I was calling Libre for the longest time because I'm half Spanish and I think everything that even remotely looks like a Spanish word is indeed a Spanish word when it's not. It's a French word. And they pronounce it Libre. And I've been saying Libre. Even when I was talking about the perfume, which the Libre perfume. Oh, okay. I can't leave y'all without talking about scents real quick because I just need to. I just need to because we're also going to be talking about fragrance a lot more in 2024. So, in case y'all missed it, how you gonna have a movie without the main character? Okay, so I didn't say Celie and Fantasia's role in Celie, and I didn't mention it for this reason alone. I'm just gonna call it a buck because you know I'm a straight shooter. Pa-pow, pa-pow. That's how I do. I saw Fantasia in The Color Purple on Broadway. I'm an avid watcher of the movie. Actually, this movie was one of the first movies that me and my daughter, my beloved Angel, that we watched together. And we always watch this movie together to the point where, you know, we all know lines and scenes and dialogue beyond the more popular ones, like even, you know, Mrs. Stuff. So when we saw it on Broadway, we're like, okay, she did a pretty decent job. I felt for her being the only one, I think, that was in both the play and this movie, she had more of an opportunity than anybody else to remix it and make it her own. And I felt like she fell flat of that. I felt like she did not deliver. Now, granted, maybe that's because she was the one that had done both the play and the movie, that, you know, she already gave you what she can give you. But I felt like she could have stretched more and given us more of who this character is at the end of the day. And I felt like she just brought me Fanny, who did the play, who's now doing the play version of the movie. She gave me nothing extra. That Taraji, she not only took classes to sing, right? And she's already a singer. Remember that. She can already sing. Was that Hustle and Flow? She already showed you she could sing. But she gave you more. It wasn't Taraji that I was watching. I was watching Suge, played by Taraji, but it was Suge all the way. Same with Danielle Brooks. She gave me Sophia. She gave me a version of Sophia that even Oprah didn't give me in terms of depth of character. And Fantasia gave me none of that. Fantasia gave me none of that. Even Sierra, who had a little bit part at the total end, because she played her sister all grown up with the worst makeup ever. But I was like, is that Cece? Is that Cece with no hair, no glam? It was. They did her dirty with that. But even she, he did her dirty. By the way, they did her dirty with that makeup. But even she delivered more, and she barely spoke in the last scenes. Oh, honey, Sharon, you know I gotta go with Madame Tilbury, Charlotte Tilbury. If I want this beat to last, and I'm not even gonna fan it, I'm just gonna let it soak in and give me all of this deliciousness that we just did today. Look at these eyes, honey. Look at these eyes. And I was going to put some lashes on, but I feel like I don't want to put lashes on. I love the mascara cocktailing that we did today. We put on like 5 different ones. Yeah, 4 different ones because I didn't put on the Lancome one because at this point I would just think that it would be overkill for no reason at all. But I need for people to see that shiny eyeball right there in the center, that shiny lid right there, that part, because that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. That's doing a lot. It really is. It really is. So yeah, she had, oh honey, she had one of the worst makeup jobs I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't know who was on set for that, but it wasn't nobody kind. I was like, maybe she used to date Russell, and when Cece came for her sitting, she was like, I'm a trash her. I don't know what it was, but baby, that was some hot blooded mess. So yeah, so Fanny, she didn't give it to me. She didn't bring it. She didn't bring it. She didn't give it to me. She didn't bring it to me. She didn't give me what I needed. She didn't give me what I wanted. No. All right, Sharon, come on. Let's talk about these scents, boo. Let's talk about these scents. Because I feel like at every price point, they are bringing it. They're bringing it. They're giving it to us. They're honey. But let me talk about, and this is a pregame for my December faves / my all-time luxury loves. That video that I did yesterday, and I slayed that video, by the way. I think I slayed that video. It was going to be long, but I slayed it in terms of like giving you everything and the reasons for that. I slayed it. I don't know if I could deliver the same type of energy now that I have to redo it. I'm going to try though. I'm going to try. You know, I always bring it to you, or at least I try to bring it to you. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it again. Maybe tomorrow, because I'm feeling this look right now. I'm feeling it. Honey. Okay. So what's yours? BrownGirlBella. All right, hold please. Let me go bring my showstoppers out. Hold please. Let me go bring some of my showstoppers out. And there are plenty, but there are some that are like my joints right now that I'm just feeling. Let me just bring a couple. Let me just bring a few. Let me just show you what's going on, what I'm working with. Oh Lord, it's just so much. It's so much, honey. So much. So very much. All right, I just brought a handful. I'm bringing a little smattering of things, and then there are 2 that I ran out of. Well, one is new. Hi, Days, I'm back. Okay, so there are 2 that are not here. One is a rebuy of one that I had, but you know how you have that scent and you're just like, oh yeah, I have that. But you haven't used it in a while, and then you use it and you're like, holy, why haven't I been using this more? And I had like that much left. I have 2 like that. But the one that I'm going to talk about first is the Chanel Noir. Baby, when I tell you, I put that thing on, and you know, with scents, it's not really about the scent so much as how the scent will lay on you, because everybody's body chemistry is different. So what may smell terrific on Sharon may smell like hot-blooded mess on me. It's just based on the pheromones and your natural oils in your skin that come out when it comes in contact with the perfume. Case in point, my very first one that I got as a birthday gift this year. And when I was in store, okay, I told the story already, but when I was in store, me and this other young lady both wanted to try this scent. I had already tried it, so I knew it smelled good on me, but I wanted to try it again because, you know, got to try it a few times at a few key moments of the day. Also, that's also very key, because what may smell fantastic in the morning may dry down and smell like hot-blooded mess in the afternoon, and oh no, in the evening. Or as my son used to say, oh God. Or no God. That's what he used to say, no God. It smelled like no God in the evening. So I tried it at different points of the day. This is Tom Ford Cafe Rose. So at its base notes, it's cafe, coffee, and rose. But it's a scent that needs to be a layered scent, or at least sprayed all over your body and as well as your clothes, because this does dissipate quickly. A little bit too quickly for myself. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing over there? Come here. Come here. Yeah. Come here. You know how to jump down from there. Come on. Come here. Come here. And you done took your pajamas off. Yeah, you doing all kinds of ridiculousness over there. Yo, okay, you can stay, but you stay right there, because you was approaching Chanel territory. We cannot have that. Okay? You understand. Yes, I talk to my dog like a child. She is a child. She is my child. And she understands mommy very well. Stay away from the Chanel. Okay? Okay. Because if I see one little dream bite on my freaking bag, somebody gonna have a new dog. Because I'm gonna put her ass out. Okay. So this is one of those scents. So I put it on in the store at Sephora. She put it on in Sephora. Honey, the look I gave her when she sprayed that thing on her, and I smelled it immediately. I was like, I couldn't even hold it. Y'all know I don't have a poker face anyway. I was like, turning up my nose, like, that's not it. And she smelled it on herself, and she was like, oh yeah, no, I don't think it smells good. It smelled like poo poo, caca. No God. As my son said, no God. It smelled like no God on her. But on me, it smelled fantastic. I love this. Now, would I buy it again? I have so many different ones that if I don't have this still in my collection, I'll be okay. But this one by Tom Ford that I got last year from the brand, thank you, Tom Ford. Y'all listening? You can send me another one. Even though I'm not done, and this is a 30 mil, but I'm not done with it, because I use this very sparingly, because this is a very heaty scent. It's giving you embers, which is, part of the name, and that kind of cozy by the fireplace feel. Like when you spray this on, you just want to cuddle up, if you know what I mean. And I think you do. So that's what this fragrance is giving me. Now, this layered with this, oh, honey, you better not be walking down no street, because it'll be flames on. Folks will be like all over the place. Every time I layer those two together, people are like, oh my God, what do you have on? That smells so good. Da, 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 da. And it's crazy when you tell them what you have on and they have the same thing and they're like, that don't smell like that on me. Because it's you. So that's been my combination from the fall coming into the winter. So now I'm gonna go backwards a little bit and then I'll go back forward. So summer, because I'm gonna start there, because before the summer, springtime, going into the summer, I was just playing with like different Jo Malone scents. And Jo Malone scents, you know, you got the florals, you got the citrus, you got the woodsy, and I would just layer one of each on and go about my day. No muss, no fuss. Nothing to like, ooh, write home about. Except when I get to the wintertime fragrances of Jo Malone's, the more intense colognes. We'll get there in a second. But let's jump forward to the summer. So the summertime, I was again looking for a new fragrance to add to the mix, and I saw the YSL Libre. Before that, I've been rocking Kilian, and that's like my heavy scents, right? And all of my Kilians that I love, they have that orange blossom note to it. And I'm like, I must be like really, really into orange blossom because this has orange blossom too. Now, this version in the intense, I have to try that one because everybody's saying the intense version is like the version of Libre. I haven't tried it yet. It's in like it's almost like an amber color. I have to go in and try that. Maybe when I go in to get a redo of my other cologne that I don't have anymore, I'll get that one at the same time and try that one out. But okay, Libre in its original form. I got that in the travel size to go on my trip. Again, everywhere I went, folks were like, what is that smell? What does that smell? I was like, YSL, Libre. Because again, I'm thinking Spanish, Libre. And they're like, that does not smell like that to me. I know what that smells like. That doesn't smell like that. What else did you put on? And I was like, I didn't put anything else on. I just used that. And there are times when I layer and there's times when I don't layer. With this, I didn't layer because I didn't bring like a lot of my scents and I didn't bring any of my travels of the Kilian scents. And I have a bunch of those. I have Good Girl Gone Bad. Again, has that orange kind of note to it. What else do I have? The princess one. You don't need a prince by your side to be a princess. That one, oh my God. Angel Share, which is my new thing. That is more like a hybrid between fall and winter because it has those notes in it that feel like, cuddle season. I have that. But when I was wearing Libre, I was wearing Libre all on its own. So that I rediscovered, like, okay, I can rock this by itself. Fast forward, and I got Angel Share too, which again has those notes as well. I'm trying to think. Let me look this up real quick. Oh, please. Let me look up Angel Share notes because I believe Angel Share and Libre both have the same type of notes. So Angel Share has sandalwood, praline, and vanilla. So they're not the same because I believe Libre does not have vanilla in it. But it has something that is akin to it. So it has, oh yes, it does. I'm sorry, I'm lying. It does have notes of orange blossom, which is why I love it, Libre, vanilla and musk accord. So it does have a little bit of vanilla in it as well. So those two can go together. So Angel Share and Libre can go together as a layered scent. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I'll try it today. But I'm going to tell you, Angel Share by itself, so good, so good. Then I bought a bunch of these candles from Diptyque. Now, Diptyque, I know for candles. I did not really know. Hang on a second. I didn't really know them for their perfumes. This Deux Sun Eau de Parfum EDP This one here, again, has orange blossom in it. That must be like the scent that works well for me. But this also has tuberose in it, which I never even thought that would be a scent that I would like. Also, this has jasmine in it. I never thought that was a scent that I would like. And also amberwood is the last scent. But honey, when I tell you, I got this, and I went and bought another candle just so I can get another one of these of this size, so that I can have one for the house and one that I can use to travel with. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. 𝕊𝕦𝕒𝕟𝕜 𝕋𝕙𝕒 my girl. Yes. Listen. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. It's good. It's good, good, good. All right. Lastly, I got these last year from Jo Malone's Advent Calendar. And these are all of her intense ones, right? And what these four have in common that I love, and I, again, didn't know that I loved, oud. Oud. This one is oud and bergamot. This one is oud and velvet rose. And then this one is one that I love, but I'm not sure if I love it more as a perfume or more as a candle. I'm leaning towards I love it more as a candle type of fragrance because it's myrrh and tonka. And I feel like because it's a very heady scent, I feel like I like it when I burn it and the room is smelling like it. But I'm gonna play a little mad scientist today, and I'm gonna layer this last. I am gonna put on the angel share and my leaf tonight, and then I'm going to layer it with the myrrh and tonka at the end, and I'm gonna see how that works. Oh my god. Oh my god. So good. But I really feel like I like it more as a candle. I'm not sure. It smells great on me, but I really feel like reminds me of China Blossom by the ways to sound like it. It could be. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is oud right now and orange blossom are the two scents that are like mind blowing to me in terms of like how they smell, how they layer, how they work on me. Either one, baby. And we are there. We are also at the end of my time. I did not realize I was talking for over 2 hours. Are y'all still in here? Hello. Is this thing still on? Listen, here's the finished look. I would say I would pop on to do it after sips, but I'm just going to have to take a picture of my final look because I need to do something with this hair. I think I want to jump in the shower real quick. So one thing I love, just one more thing. I love to beat my face now and then jump into the shower. It's something about the mist of the shower that really helps to like lock in my look, because I did that yesterday when I went out. I did my whole beat, and then I took a shower, and then I stepped out of the shower and I was like, ooh, I like. Don't put the water on it, but just let that steam get on your skin. Oh no, I didn't know, sissy. She said it says to look. I didn't know. New thing I discovered yesterday. Because I usually do the shower first and then I come in and then I do the beat. But yesterday I was just running on fumes. And so I did the beat first, not even thinking about it, and then jumped in the shower. I was like, oh, I'm going to do this again. This came out perfect. So that's what I'm about to do. Because it's getting late. See, it's already starting to dim in terms of the daylight. Thank you all for hanging out with me. If you're going out tonight like I am, have a safe and happy new year. I will see you in the new year in 2024. All of these tips to try and trends to try, we are going to take them all one by one, and we're going to decipher them. We're going to roll it out. I'm going to show you all the new trends for 2024. We're going to do a whole extended thing, taking each one at a time. And we are going to have a fantastic 2024. I'm putting it in the atmosphere, babes. In the atmosphere, we are going to have our heart's desires and our biggest wishes, our biggest dreams will be fulfilled. Why? Because you are a part of the squad, honey. And when you are a member of the Bella Brigade, you already know you number one. So who gonna check you, boo? What's higher than number one? I'll wait. Happy New Year. You do that for all your day looks? Okay, look, I'm applying it now. Okay, go out to dinner. Yes, I will. And you be safe as well. I love you all for watching. I will see you all in the new year, new things happening, new things beginning, new things ending. And it's time to ring in the new and throw out the old. And with that being said, we are out of here. I love you for watching, and you have now been Bellified. Take care, babes, and I'll see you later. Happy New Year. Love you.